Bakit hindi nila pinapalabas kung ano yung question ng media? Bakit hindi nila pinapalabas kung ano yung una kong sagot? Bakit ang pinapalabas lang nila is the last, 4 words of my entire statement? They are building a narrative, and I'll tell you kung anong playbook ito. There is absolutely no flesh on the bone, and despite the absence of a reliable investigation, authorities were quick to consider this a national security concern. The diametric contrasts and inaction are displayed when I have expressed in previous months threats to my person and the continuing threats to the lives of OVP personnel. Tossing the word assassin. Pakicheck, may sinabi ba akong assassin doon? Wala. So nilalagay nila doon sa narrative nila, assassin. And nilalagay nila sa narrative nila, murder plot. Into this issue, tossing the word assassin into this issue makes things even more terrifying for our country. And especially because I never used that term during my recent consternation against the Marcos administration's failure to serve the Filipinos while it masterfully persecutes political enemies. Common sense should be enough for us to understand and accept that the supposed conditional act of revenge does not constitute to an active threat. This is a plan without a flesh. Pag pinipilit mo siya na active threat siya, isipin ninyo ang buong mundo na nanonood. Ganito ba ang kapasidad ng mga Pilipino na mag-isip? Diba? Ba't wala silang pakialam dyan? Pero ako, nahihiya ako na ganito ang kapasidad ng mga tao sa administrasyon. I am confident that an honest scrutiny would easily expose this narrative to be a farce, imagined, or nothing at all. As I said, i-qualify niyo yung answer ko, I agree with the fractured government. I have personal knowledge. I was a member of cabinet. I agree with the assumption that he is a drug addict. I think, mine is assumption. I think the former president has evidence that he really is a drug addict. So, pareho-pareho lang din yun.
Ma'am,
are you afraid?
Sabi ko nga, diba, noong kailan ba yon nagsalita ako, sabi ko, dalawa lang naman hinihingi natin. Diba? As politicians, ibigay natin yung pangako natin sa mga tao. Diba? Ako, bumoto ako. Kasi sinabi 20 pesos ang per kilo ng bigas. And that would help so many families right now. Diba? Pangalawa, tingnan natin ang katinuan ng lahat. Diba? Pag-drug test nyo din yung AFP. Pag-drug test nyo din yung lahat ng PNP. But somehow, hanggang ngayon, OVP pa lang din ang papadrug test. I wonder why. Hindi ko na ini-expect yan, ma'am, sa PSC. And hindi ko rin tatanggapin, ma'am, at this point, kung magdadagdag sila ng mga tao dito. Kasi hindi na natin alam kung non-partisan ba yung idadagdag nila.
Not necessarily coming from PSC.
No, I don't trust anyone right now. So yes.
even your security.
Even if PSC acts on what I said, no, I will not accept it anymore. That is what I did with PNP. Hindi na. Kasi hindi na natin alam eh. Baka igagawin pa yan nilang rason na maglagay ng mga tao dyan na nagtatrabaho para sa kanila.
Okay, last two questions.
Do you share the same sentiments as your father, former president? Last night,
What
he
are
said,
his sentiments?
So last night, he asked the military if they would continue to support fractured governance and a leader who is a drug addict.
I agree So, no, excuse me sandali. I agree with fractured governance. I was a member of cabinet, so I have personal knowledge. I agree with fractured governance. I agree with the assumption that he is a drug addict because he continuously refuses to do a drug test. Napakadali naman, di ba? Tulad ko, napakadali naman. Sinabi ko kaagad, gusto niyo ng neuropsychiatric test o kung ano pa man yung test na gusto niyo i-take ko, gusto niyo ulitin ko yung bar exams, lahat yan gagawin ko.